So for the last year, I have lived here in McNair Hall, a rather awful looking building in a rather nice leafy suburb of Liverpool. As you can see, the interior is just as tasteless and characterless as the exterior, and in fact my sister has commented that it looks remarkably similar to an asylum or a prison or some such. So this is my corridor, and to the left is the kitchen, which I will spare you from seeing. We are now approaching my room, which you can tell from my surname on the door, which someone else put there. Excuse the fumbling, I was trying to find my keys, as you can now see. And now we are about to enter the first room I have ever lived in, completely independent of my parents, which is half packed and is really a sad sight to see. Now we're actually in Liverpool proper, and this is one of my favourite buildings. It's the engineering building. It's much better at night, but sadly I left the filming of this video a bit late. And over there we have the clock tower, which is a rather gorgeous old Victorian building, and sadly you can't see most of it, but take my word on it, it's fucking beautiful. The cathedral, which is, believe it or not, the Catholic cathedral, despite not looking like it from its rather modern architecture. But I happen to quite like it, even though I'm not generally a fan of religion as a thing. This is the Guild, and that blue bit there is really gorgeous metal that's treated in a way that means it changes colour depending on the angle you're looking at it. So I'm quite looking forward to that being open next year. That is the other cathedral in Liverpool, the Anglican Cathedral, which again is really gorgeous to look at, and I'm quite fond of. Yep, so that's that. Apparently I spent more time on that than I realised. Oh. It always rather puts me in mind of Notre Dame, not that I've ever been to Notre Dame. This is the Liver building, and almost anywhere in the centre of town you can see the Liver building, and I rather like it because you can see the two liver birds at the top, one looking out to the sea to keep watch on sailors and one to keep watch on all of the residents of the city. So it's one of my favourite buildings, and this is me just giving you some idea of how far away it actually was at the time I was filming. Here we have the city bikes, and they're a recent addition that again I'm quite fond of because it reminds me of the Boris bikes back home in London. It just reminds me how small yet how compact yet great this city is, and how different it is from London. Obviously, no matter where you are in Liverpool, the Beatles culture is strong in this city, and you will see little traces of the Beatles absolutely everywhere around town. And this is another example of a Superland banana, which is like they will grow on you so much that you'll leave Liverpool after your first year and Superland bananas will always have a place in your heart. It's quite sweet, really. And this was just an art exhibition-y thing, and I wanted to film this to make a point of saying that Liverpool is actually very much an artist city, and there's like a whole university just dedicated to the performing arts here.